Top 10 times celebrities roasted each other in interviews. Okay, the reason is because I always mess up roosted and roasted. And I know one of them is like roosting, eating cooked food, and roast. Did I say it right? Or did I make the wrong one? I don't even know anymore. The one where they talk shit about each other.
Your smart-ass attitude is not going to play well.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Oh.
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times celebrities roasted each other in interviews.
Roasted.
Inside you is just awful.
For this list, we'll be looking at the funniest moments where A-listers clapped back at each other
I know
during
this one.
press junkets. Did we miss any of your favorite roasts? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Jimmy Fallon and Finn Wolfhard. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. This late-night host learned the hard way why you never try to out-sass
Stranger
a
Things when they were
teenager.
so
During
small.
a game involving silly string and probing questions, Fallon teasingly asked Wolfhard if he knows how to read.
Can you read?
But despite being the guest at this show, the Stranger Things star doesn't hesitate to throw an insult right back at the host. Honestly, that quick wit deserves props.
Can you host?
The funniest part comes when Wolfhard clearly questions his actions
not
before
with kids,
Fallon
bro.
laughs it off like a pro. Although they hug it out like best buds, Wolfhard still ends up with some silly string in his hair after that burn. Number 9, Mark Ruffalo and Josh Whitcomb. The Graham Norton Show. Apparently, the only thing scarier than the Hulk is the guy who plays him. After Whitcomb leveled some playful jabs at the MCU, Ruffalo didn't have to go green to return the favor.
Oh, this makes me sad. Just seeing him there, I hope he's fine. I really hope he's fine.
The Avengers, I go, wow, never gonna happen.
He returns the heat when the guests talk about their fears. By
Crying.
playing into Whitcomb's time writing for the Dora the Explorer magazine, Ruffalo is able to come up with a surprising clapback.
I was gonna go with
I know he
flying,
responded,
but I think
yeah.
I'll go with
Girls over 12?
The gag practically has Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen falling over. It's only fitting that Ruffalo then excuses himself from the talk show altogether in shame. When he returns, it seems that he, Whitcomb, and the
returns.
entire audience are all equally stunned. Guess they were impressed that Ruffalo could be more savage than the Hulk.
very perceptive man.
Number 7, Kesha and
Oh, yeah, I
Jerry
know this one.
Seinfeld. You'd think
You
being a
didn't know who
world-renowned
Kesha
pop
is.
sensation would earn you some serious street cred in Hollywood. Unfortunately, it was not enough for Kesha to get a hug from her idol, Jerry Seinfeld. After she runs up to ask
Oh
for
my god, Kesha, he doesn't know who you are. That's a problem. He just sees a woman coming towards him.
embrace, the comedian denies her.
No thanks. No thanks.
Seinfeld sends her off while she's visibly taken aback. The worst part? Immediately following, he claims to have no idea who Kesha even is.
Yeah.
Not even the iconic opening lyrics of TikTok seem to jog his memory.
I don't know who that was. Yeah, it was Kesha. Okay. Well, I wish her the best.
The whole exchange felt
Well,
like
I
a
wish
scene
her
from
the
Seinfeld.
best.
Unfortunately for all parties involved, it was all too real. All in all, this awkward exchange is a worthy reminder that unintentional burns are by far the hottest.
I'm 63. I don't know every pop star. I don't know everyone.
Number
Yeah,
6,
yeah, that's the-
Scarlett
that's the
Johansson
truth.
and Chris Hemsworth.
I think actually, before we continue, I think he did make a video with Kesha later on. Like, they did meet again and they had fun, like, just joked about it.
Even Avengers have their squabbles. But instead of fighting for the fate of humanity this time around, the actors behind the heroes let off steam by playing a rousing game of playground insults.
It's Chris. He's such
Just
a troll.
really ugly.
Thanks.
Things start off
Not
innocently
ugly.
with jabs
Like,
about
he
cardigans
kno-
and immature
You
comments about each
You can't say that and expect them to be burned by it because they know that they're not ugly. So it's funny for them too, you know? They're not offended whatsoever. You need something else.
other's inner and outer looks.
about his
However,
looks?
things really heat up after Hemsworth takes a shot at Johansson's intelligence.
It's lucky you're beautiful because there's nothing up here.
What? That's mean.
Before long, they get personal, and they soon end up in a hilariously heated debate about how they are on set. Although it has a friendly tone, it still feels like there were some genuine clapbacks buried in those laughs.
I don't think you've ever been on time, Scarlett.
So not
Do you need a watch?
Number 5. Jennifer Garner
I
and
would
Conan.
just go for his wife. No, actually, that would be too mean. You can't bring other people into it. Actually, I would go on him being the husband of his wife. Because, like, there is history there. All right? No, you don't know. Maybe you don't know what's going on with his wife and the history there and what's not. But there is history. I would just troll him a bit because, like, he talks about her intelligence. She can talk about whatever else, all right? There is no too far, I guess.
Number 5. Jennifer Garner and Conan O'Brien. Late Night with Conan O'Brien. As a general rule of thumb,
never
it's
go for the
never a
family,
good
actually.
idea to roast a king of roasts. During an interview between Garner and O'Brien, the actress throws some serious shade at the host's grammar.
There's a time when you snuck into the room to see what the...
I sneaked into the room. Snuck isn't a word, Conan, and you went to Harvard and you should know that.
I think sneak, snuck. I love how she's like so confident.
The audience erupts in cheers. He puts on a face that tells you he's preparing something special. Conan eventually pays this off when he harnesses the power of a dictionary to turn the tables back on her.
I keep a dictionary down here and I just found it.
It's a delightful reversal of fate, especially since both keep it professional enough to not feel mean-spirited. And as they say themselves, Garner could still totally kick O'Brien's butt. Number 4. Zach Galifianakis and Jennifer Lawrence. Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis. Admittedly, Zach Galifianakis doesn't have an Oscar like some of his guests, but if there was an Academy Award for comedy roasts, he would win it hands down. Galifianakis made a name for himself both dishing and taking some serious heat. Celebs like Haley Steinfeld have learned exactly what he's capable of.
You were in Pitch Perfect 2 and 3. Do you ever wish you had been in the good one?
However, she's far from the only young actress to get caught in Galifianakis'
was a
comedy
third
crossfire. When he had Jennifer Lawrence on, she held her own with some sharp-tongued retorts of her own.
You played in a movie called The Hunger Games.
Yeah, isn't that your life story?
But in the end, Galifianakis
Oh my God. Damn. If she said that to me, I would just leave. I'll pack my stuff. I would take the chair as well. Oh, there is a red button. Does it say stop on it? Or kill me or something? Like, what does it say on it?
has a button that plays her off like a real acceptance speech would. It's a method that's simple and a bit cheap, but it definitely works like a charm.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
In the Oscar tradition. Good luck.
Number 3. Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Nothing turns a rock
These
into a
two,
pebble
these
more than a
two.
few well-placed digs.
These
Clearly,
two.
Hart had a lot of them to get off his chest before he got in front of the camera for this interview with his co-star. Fortunately, we at Watch Mojo got to witness this roast firsthand.
First of all, he can't play the guitar. He never comes to Joe's.
While answering questions is great, sometimes a slew of teasing burns can be more enlightening than proper questions would ever be. Where else can you learn so many personal details about The Rock from one of his closest collaborators?
You got gas. Do people know that?
What?
Huh? Do they know about Gassy Gary over here?
Don't say that.
Even as things go off the rails, their banter is all in good fun. Since both actors end the rant smiling and laughing, it's hard not to do the same.
See, I knew this was gonna
go off the
rails, and this is perfect.
Number 2. Seth MacFarlane and Charlize Theron. The Graham Norton Show. There's just something incredibly satisfying about an off-the-cuff
the Graham
quip,
Norton.
especially when it comes from the person you'd least
it's really
expect.
funny.
A perfect example of a quick-witted dig came when MacFarlane was sitting next to Theron. The funny man complimented the size and energy of the audience at this British talk show, while comparing it to the lackluster crowds at American equivalents.
This is a huge crowd, and like you go to like the Tonight Show in the States and there's like 5 people.
However, Theron quickly chimes in to completely destroy him with only a few words.
That's only when you're there, darling.
When she casually reaches for a glass of water, it felt like she utterly dropped the mic on the whole thing. We're honestly not sure how anyone's supposed to come back from a burn like that. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Tom Holland and Anthony Mackie. These two MCU actors have as much chemistry off-screen as they do on it. And like the best of friends, they don't hold back on burns. One of their best exchanges comes when Holland learns that Mackie hasn't seen Spider-Man Homecoming.
I need to watch this movie.
You haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming?
The Spidey actor infamously says that he missed out on the Falcon movie for one glaring reason. Honestly, the audience's reaction pretty much speaks for itself.
I haven't seen the Falcon Oh no, there isn't one, sorry.
Although Mackie will lead an MCU movie in Captain America New World Order, that doesn't make this gut-busting comeback any less legendary. Even Mackie admits that it was well played.
Well played.
Oh, that was really well played.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
That was really fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks so much for sharing, guys. You're the best. I love Watch Mojo. Sometimes they're like sometimes the voices trigger me when they explain things that I can see by myself and understand by myself. You know, like when they like what you're gonna see, like they literally explain the video and then I watch the video. I usually don't like that much because like I have a brain. I can think, I can understand by myself what's going on, what's gonna happen. Like let me get surprised, you know. But they want to do it so they can make the video 9 minutes plus or whatever, you know, and make it more professional, I guess.